Yes. Good morning, everyone. Live from Dallas, Texas, United States. This is Mega Comrade Clement Amigo Edegbe, the open leader of People Freedom Movement worldwide, the Akataka one of the universe, Enagbe of Orion, the tiger and the lion combined. Yes. Well. Today's date is Monday, January 9, 2023 at about 11 a.m. in the morning here in Dallas, Texas, United States, Central Time. Please, brothers and sisters, as you join me on this broadcast today, I am going to beg you for one thing. I am not asking you for star. I want you to share this video, invite your friends and well-wishers to watch with you. Make sure you watch this video from the beginning to the end. And if you like it, hit the like button, notification bell button, subscribe, follow us, and let your well-wisher know that Mega Comrade is for the truth and nothing but the truth. Yesterday, there was a breaking news concerning Fulani Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, a man that single-handedly destroyed the Nigeria custom, a man that almost bring Nigeria to a standstill when he was the vice president along with ambassador. We all know how that went. Atiku Abubakar become a multi-billionaire overnight. Nobody know how Atiku Abubakar acquired his wealth. But one thing that we know about the $16 billion. $16 billion that was meant for Nigeria electricity. Atiku Abubakar, after God said, let there be light, Atiku Abubakar said, hell no, it's going to be darkness. To my surprise today, some stupid Nigerians, useless Nigerians, they are still clapping for Atiku Abubakar. It's only a dead country, a heart failure country like Nigeria, which is the only country that will reward the bad, evil leader like Atiku Abubakar. When I came out last year, after Atiku Abubakar succeeded of Bambuzo, the all-Nigerian governor, no other than His Excellency Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State, I came out and told the Nigeria that Atiku Abubakar is a dirty criminal. Atiku Abubakar will be, listen, if they mistakenly give Nigeria to Atiku Abubakar for 1 week, Atiku Abubakar will set the whole Nigeria. He will set the whole Nigeria. A lot of people did not believe me. Give me a second. Something is going on here. I am not saying my comment. I think Atiku people have hacked. I don't know. Maybe they are paying that terrorists. They are paying that those terrorists about to help them. I am not saying my comment. I am not seeing anything in this video. Okay. Okay. I'm not seeing anything here. Please. I am not seeing anything here. If that is the case, can you all see me there? Let me see. Something is going on here. This article not be ordinary man. Atiku Abubakar. This man is not ordinary man. If you can see me, just write yes. If you can hear me, write you can hear me. Okay? I need everyone to share this video, please. I need everyone to help me share this video. Let us do one thing. Okay, now I'm beginning to see comments. Okay, thank you so much. I'm seeing comment now. Thank you. Atiku Abubakar problem escalated as his former media aide threatened to expose him and more other problems. Don't forget the heart failure in Dubai. Please share, follow, like, subscribe, and invite your friends and family to watch with you as we embark on this journey. But before we go further, I already noticed there's a problem in this video. There's a problem. Let me see. A problem with the video now. Here walk by the tire. Here tie. They tie this video. Before I even start, they have reported it for no reason. What begin now? Okay, you know what? Let's just play Atiku Abubakar Aide, what he said. I know what I will do. Hey, what? What begin now? What begin now? What send him now going on? That's why. I beg you be done here and send the go game. Delete, yeah, block over now. Okay, let's go.
My name is Michael Atiku, former media aide and facilitator to Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. I'm here to issue a very firm note of warning to his spokespersons and aides. I was there before some of you, and I'm more competent and meticulous than the most of you. This series is a battle for the redemption of the soul of Nigeria. It's nothing personal. And this is why, out of respect for the cordial relationship I used to have with His Excellency, I am holding and will continue to hold back evidences that are capable of tearing the very fabric of this nation. Things that the Waziri himself has said, plans that he has had that will be detrimental to the well-being of Nigerians. I'll hold back most of these things and only speak to Nigerians about the things that can guide them, help them.
Hello, I'm Obume. How are you?
Good evening, the mega comrade.
Yeah, it's like Atiku people are at work. They don't tire my video. Yeah, they just tire. They are work.
You don't find their trouble now.
Hey, see Atiku people. They tire. You know what we will do?
Yes,
after the broadcast, we will cut the video out. We will rebroadcast it.
Okay.
So let us just go ahead and do it. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, sir. Mega comrade, I feel like singing this evening. Good evening, everybody.
Go ahead. I will sing with you. Go ahead.
You know, whatever goes up must only come down.
Amen.
And no matter how you hide your secret, everything will come out.
Correct.
There's this song we used to sing in church. You cannot hide it from God. You cannot hide it from God. You may cover your sin and nobody will know. You cannot hide it from God.
Hallelujah.
Amen. In the words of a very great son of Edo State, a man in whom in recent times I've come to love, Comrade Adams Aliu Oshomole. He said, we are charged and elect to say anything, and we are liable if we commit anywhere that is libelous. The owl cried in the night, and the child died in the morning. I will not waste my vote in 2023.
Amen.
Mega comrade, if I tell you this person is bad, go and consult heaven. Heaven will tell you that person is bad. If I tell you this person is good, go to heaven. It will go. That person will still be good. How else will I say God is a gracious God? God is the one that confirmed the words from our mouth. How do we want to tell people that the closest man to Atiku would now open a can of worm and tell Nigerians that the dastard flag bearer of the People's Democratic Party is the most notorious criminal of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in her history? Only God can do this.
That's true.
Only God can do this. Mega comrade.
Yes.
You and I may be living our life and feel nobody's seeing us. The little things we do, people recognize them.
That's correct.
The bad we do, they know we do bad. The good we do, they know we do good.
Correct.
The little time we are spending on earth, we must ensure that we do well. I am waiting for that man to come out, and I know he will come out and speak. You remember the time I told you about $14 billion power
Correct.
project, NIPP?
16 billion.
$16 billion NIPP project. President Obasanjo said and alleged that Atiku was the one in charge of that project, said to supervise the project because the president cannot do everything.
Correct.
In the history of Nigeria, for the first time, Nigeria spent $16 billion on electricity, and Nigeria is living in gross darkness. And the man who occasioned that darkness is proud, jumping from pillar to post, that he wants to be the president of Nigeria. Now, it's in the order of Izeyamu, and that is why himself and Izeyamu are very close.
Who?
Izeyamu, Atiku and Izeyamu are very, very close. Very, very close.
Are you sure?
Yes. I challenge Pastor Izeyamu to deny this. Atiku and Izeyamu are very, very, very close. Forget the fact that it's in a PDP presidential, it's in APC presidential committee. On the day of election, if you monitor Atiku, if you monitor Izeyamu will vote for Atiku.
Are you?
They are like this. They are like this, and that is why God, in His wisdom, will make sure He will give anything away to ensure that Izeyamu does not rule Edo State and that Atiku does not rule Nigeria. These two people are very, very tight. I challenge anybody from Pastor Izeyamu team to challenge me on this matter, that Atiku and Izeyamu are not close. I challenge them.
I'm not aware of that. I'm hearing it for the first time.
Okay. Your governor cannot give account of 13% derivation. He's part of the money himself and Delta State governor are contributing to Atiku because they want to be part of his cabinet after 2023.
Okay.
Okowa is giving away Delta State money instead of paying pensioners. And if you check, the both of them have common thing. Pensioners in Delta State are crying. Pensioners in Edo State are crying. They are crying for gratuity. They are crying for pension. They cannot tie roads in their state. The money meant for road, meant for bridges, meant for hospitals, meant for education is being diverted to the PDP 2023 presidential campaign. And then you now wonder why that man, that former aide, is aggrieved. The man is aggrieved not because they didn't give him money. He was in the office with the vice president. He can get whatever he wants to get. So nobody should come out and tell us that he's poor, he's hungry, they didn't settle him well. No. I am sure he has been having sleepless nights. I am sure God has been puncturing him because God is interested in Nigeria. And that's why the man could not keep it. Now it is our duty as a people to protect him. If the man feels headache, we will shout Atiku Abubakar. If he said he's feeling cold, we will shout Atiku Abubakar. His fly on his head unwarrantedly, we will shout Atiku Abubakar so that they don't sniff life out of him. But I have prayed for him, and I know God in his infinite mercy has answered. He will live and live long and fulfill his own days. This is just the beginning of the end of Atiku political career. Like I said, in Catholicdom, when somebody die in Catholic, they will say he's going to purgatory. They will say, pray for the saints that are in purgatory. Atiku political campaign after 2023 will be in the purgatory. And unfortunately, no saint will pray for him. No saint will pray for him. When you talk of NIPP projects, Intel, and major companies in Nigeria, Atiku was behind their privatization. He has hand in Ajakuta privatization. He has hand in Jeba paper mill. He has many hands in many crimes, fraudulent activity that has been done. Let that man open up and you see what is happening. When you released the video yesterday about him being flown to London for immediate healthcare, some criminals in PDP came outside. They want to defend what they cannot defend. And they said, no, he's going there to London, he's going to meet, he's going to do this. And this evening, just before I saw your message, I sent a message to them on our group. I said, Atiku people, we're on a day. On a presidential candidate, they never see brief London people finish because he said he went there for a briefing. And we know them. If he went for a briefing, by now they would have been releasing pictures and videos just to speak against what you said. Nothing of such have been done.
As I'm speaking to you today, Atiku, I heard that he has not recovered. Go ahead.
From the information we were reliably given, I pray for health and sound mind because I always pray for people's health. When Baba Tinubu was sick and people were laughing at him, I said health is something, it's a gift from God. Let us pray for his health. I pray for his health, but these are indications. It's not fit to govern Nigeria. It's not fit. Character-wise, it's not fit. By strength, it's not fit. By health status, it's not fit. Don't force yourself on what you cannot do. And that is why President Obasanjo said, and I quote, he said in military engagements, you don't reinforce a failure. So also, I would say that in democratic and civilized engagement, you don't reinforce a criminal upon a society that has been bedeviled by crime. You bring in people who can ameliorate the pains of the people. Now, Mega Comrade,
yes, we
must ensure that that young man speaks. We must ensure that he speaks. If we are eating, let us send a message out. Oga, come and speak. If we are drinking, send a message out, come and speak. If we are sleeping, let him come and speak. All those kind of worms must be opened up. Yes, himself knows about Atiku very well, and El Mustafa also knows much about Atiku and the crime that they are committed. Let me tell you this, sir. While President Obasanjo was busy fighting for Bakassi Peninsula, the Bakassi Peninsula that we share boundary in the south with the people of Cameroon. While President Obasanjo was spending money on court cases and was about using the military might to ensure that Bakassi Peninsula remained with us, Atiku Abubakar was busy sending money to Cameroonians to procure, protect, and claim Bakassi Peninsula from Nigeria. And you want a man who gave away part of Nigeria to another country to come and be the president of the same country he sold away. It's not possible.
Well, what is going to happen is that that young man, I will put you on that assignment. We want to talk to him. Okay. We want to talk to him. That is number one. My prayer is for Atiku Abubakar, the most dangerous man that Nigeria have ever produced, never to smell the office of the presidency in Nigeria. That is my prayer. And last year, my prayer was, I wish Atiku Abubakar did not involve that. Atiku Abubakar was a problem. Not Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, not Peter Obi, not Governor Wike. Atiku was a problem yesterday. It's a problem today, and Atiku will continue to be a problem tomorrow.
Exactly.
The only way we can survive Atiku is for Satan to arrest him.
Yes.
Demon like him need to arrest Atiku Abubakar. We are talking of a Californium today. I have a video where jet is flying out of northern Nigeria, exporting Californium, a grand, just 1 gram, worth $27 million of Californium. And the reason why Major Mustafa cried out, they hide it since. Remember, about 7 years ago, 8 years ago, Mustafa was going to contest for president. He never talked about California because he knew he was there. When he now realized that people are mining California, he decided to let Nigerians know where their wealth is coming from. And this California is everywhere in the northern part of Nigeria.
Yes.
Now we now know the reason why Atiku want to die for the office of the presidency. So how can we educate Nigerians who are still clamoring for Atiku Abubakar, who are still shouting articulate? What do we do about that tomorrow? You are a PDP man. What can we do to prevent that? Go ahead.
Unfortunately, Mega Comrade, as it stands now, I think it's very, very late for us to even educate them.
Hey.
But although I remember in secondary school, my principal, Barrister Bernard Husani, used to say, better late than never. Yes, it is late for 2023, but we can look into the future of 2023. The best way we can do it, which I discussed with Honorable Pascal Ugome, is education for all. And we have stratas or levels of education. We have the formal and informal education. When we deal with the formal, we also look at the informal, which is the channels, the informal channels of passing information or disseminating information to people. We must ensure that both in the rural area to the urban area, everybody knows their rights. They know their right. They have this ability to think. If you check very well, it is difficult for you to convince or deceive an average Edo man compared to an average northern man. It's very difficult because of information flow. So then we need to create that channel after the 2023 election where we begin to disseminate information to our people, form a cluster across all regions. Every man talk to his people on language they understand. And then we can begin to sell that. Come, let us begin to look at people's character, what they have done, what they are. If they have done good, we maintain them for good. If they have done evil, we take them on that. What have they contributed to the society? Have they contributed mayhem? Have they contributed disaster to the society? Or have they contributed positively? Then we begin to take them on. But for 2023, sir, if you ask me, it's like it is too late to cry when the head is off. The 2023 election is very, very close. And it will be difficult for you and I to shape our activities, business activities and others, and then begin to crusade against these persons. It will be very, very difficult. But having it that we have another 4 years ahead, then we can begin to put things in place and then begin to work step by step and then begin to actualize, begin to create groups, clusters, and then begin to disseminate information through them. And of course, through your platform like this, we could begin to share and begin to promote it more so that it can get down to the common man. For 2024, if I am sincere with you, sir, with the revealings on ground, the revelations that are declared everywhere, I still think a diarchy is the solution. A military administrator for executive and the democratic legislators for a year, and then we restructure Nigeria. That is the best way to go. And that is what will now bring about the real change. It is the painful part to change, but it is the pill we have to swallow for us to save Nigeria. God forbid, imagine if Atiku win the presidency of Nigeria. God forbid, if Atiku win the presidency of Nigeria, oh God, Nigeria will not recover in 50 years. Nigeria will not recover in 50 years. As I speak to you, the man has not spoken. You know, when Emiloko was speaking, he said he stopped. How did he put it? He said he stopped the Atlantic Ocean surge from overrunning Lagos. Now, if you go to Eco Atlantic, Atiku, if not the biggest landlord there, is between 1 and 2 biggest landlord. He has over 500 plots of land in that place, over 500 to 2,000 plots. And if you get to that place, a plot, they don't sell per plot, they sell per square meter. A square meter of land there is sold in dollars. It's sold in dollars, in thousands of dollars. A plot of a full plot now, maybe like 300 square meter, it's not something you go to buy with 50 million naira per plot. As far as ask anybody in the Atlantic, Atiku is one of the biggest landlords. But the man we are talking about was just an ordinary retired custom officer. He was not just retired, he was sacked. So within the time he was in custom, he did not spend 35 years. Within the time he was in custom, where did he get all this wealth from? That he was oppressing the people of Adamawa with, oppressing everybody in Nigeria with, until he became the vice president of this nation. Where will Atiku tell us or tell Nigerians that he worked to amass such wealth that he has billions and billions of dollars in a single account? They don't put Dangote forward as the richest man in Africa. Dangote is not as rich as Atiku. It is not as rich as Atiku. People don't really know the wealth of this guy. So what he has done now is by cash. Atiku does not have cash to spend. But by assets, we are into real estate. Assets. The asset Atiku has a loan. If they sell them, it will take care of about 5 ministries in Nigeria. And that is the man that wants to be president of Nigeria. Now, I don't know where they put this this myopic thinking that they put in their process. You want to amass the whole wealth, you want to burn down Nigeria, you want to empty all the treasuries in Nigeria, and yet you may not live to see 150 years. And if you see 150 years, there is no guarantee that you will even know that you are buried with a shirt, not to talk of a boxer. So why do you want to kill yourself? Why not live this life to serve the people? Every opportunity Atiku has gotten in the realms of governance is to defraud the people of Nigeria. So he's seeking for a greater opportunity to be the C of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, so that he can empty CBN, empty all the commercial banks, and of course, empty all our resources. Nigeria has 49 discovered mineral resources. Atiku does not know where 5 of them are domiciled. But by the time he becomes president, whatever is coming out from there is what he will be taking out again to Dubai and to other environs. That young man is not lying against Atiku. He's speaking the truth. And when you speak truth to power, you have purged yourself of many sins that you have kept in your heart. Atiku is not fit for Nigeria. Another error, and you know, if someone is a thief and he has a friend who is not advising him to stop, who knows he's a thief, only for you to find out that that friend also is a thief, and then he said he wants to do something and it is that friend is calling out, then you should know that the future of Nigeria is totally ruptured in their hands. Atiku is a criminal and now he has an armed robber as his vice. Okowa cannot account for 60% of what Delta has gotten in 8 years under his rule. And that is the man that is going to be the vice president of Nigeria. Okowa wants to be the vice president of Nigeria. He's promising a robust economy. But in Delta State, his own teachers, his own civil servants, pensioners are crying. Communities are crying, no road. Communities are crying that there is oil spillage. There is no attention. And the federal government is sending money day in, day out to this point. And then they keep shouting Buhari, Buhari, Buhari. Buhari is giving you monthly allocation. Should Buhari be the one to lead your state economy for you? The national economy is different from the state economy. Some states would be suffering economic quiet, while some could be buoyant and vibrant. So, mega comrade, all of these go to the point that Nigerians must open their eyes. We as a people must take a decision. As a political scientist, I propose Daki for the first part of 2023. And after that, once that is done, we will not be able to come back to the table. Every one of them shouting, I want to restructure Nigeria, I want to restructure Nigeria. No, only a very iron hand president can restructure Nigeria, or the military has only the wherewithal to restructure Nigeria within 2 seconds. By devoluting power to all the various units, if there's need for the component unit to stand on their own, they say it, or they create regions and ask the component unit to fall under the regions. And then all states develop with their resources, form your police and all of it. So that is what we need. Now, if we have a darky system for a year, we close down the Senate. We don't need the Senate. We don't need the Senate. Senate is an assembly of charlatans. They have nothing they are contributing to this nation than stealing and stealing and stealing. Let all the federal constituency, which is the House of Reps, let them be the national law-making body. There should be the only law-making body in Nigeria. Then we reverse the House of Assembly. Then the military hold the executive. All the 36 states remove the governors, put military men. Then you set up a new constitution, giving us very straight system of federalism. Because they said true federalism or fake federalism. As a political scientist, there is only one federalism. There is no true federalism. There is no fake federalism. Federalism is federalism. It's only when you are not breaking them down to the types you are practicing. We cannot begin to talk of fiscal federalism and their likes. But if it is federalism we are going for, it's only the military that can usher us into a full-blown federalism. They can usher us into federalism because they started what we have now. The constitution is faulty, so we need a very sincere military government that will run the executive for 1 year, and then National Assembly will be there for 4 years. And then after that 1 year, you now conduct a fresh election for a president, giving all the age that can go in and the age that cannot go in. If you say somebody at 65 to retire, then once you are 65, you cannot contest for the office of the president. If that is how the case will go. But again, in leadership, age doesn't matter. Joe Biden and Donald Trump, they are almost of the same age. We cannot compare them to a Buhari in Nigeria. So it's about the mindset of the person. So then we will need to be on the table and then discuss. And then that same government that will come in should help us bring to book the light of Atiku, Emilio and others. Ask them their real source of wealth. This is where we begin to get it from. So sincerely, mega comrade, we, the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, we are the architect of our own problem. These people are not more than us. It is what we agree that stays. It is what we permit that stays. That is my submission, mega comrade, before I run off.
They are doing construction here. I'm trying to mute it so that my noise cannot be affecting.
Okay, sir.
So that is why I always mute it. You know, we have done our best.
Yes, sir.
My question now: how do we educate PDP? PDP are our problem now. Not all PDP. There are good PDP. There are bad PDP members.
Yes, sir.
The bad one are the corrupt one. People like a useless and a useful idiot Dino Malaye. They are the corrupt and evil PDP. People like His Excellency Governor Yuson Wike, yourself and others are the reason why we are not just condemning the whole PDP. There are good, just like APC. There are good APC. People like Julius Agmoze, Ogbodu, and the rest. All these are Kaba, evil PDP. There are people like Comrade Adamali Oshomule, Dennis Dego Dausa. I mean, they are the good APC.
Yes.
So we have in both parties. But the problem we are having now, election is very close. Let me use my, because of this noise. I know it's affecting everyone. So, how do we now educate Nigeria? It's my major concern. You said it's too late. Okay, if Atiku Abubakar, if he survives his problem, I will not pray for him. I'm not a part of those that will pray for him, because a lot of people have lost their life in generator. Do you know how many Nigerians generator have killed? Atiku have blood in his hand. So any evil leader in Nigeria, we don't pray for them. We pray for that demon to take them, to arrest them. That is all what we pray for. So my question is that if Peter Obi, Baba Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, if both of them share the Southern vote, and you all know how the Northerners behave, at the dying minute, they always go for their own. So how are we now going to avoid this catastrophic result that is going to come out if we are not careful? What are we going to do?
Thank you, Mega Comrade. Mega Comrade, I can give you for free that Atiku will not win the 2023 presidential election. I can give you for free. For the first time in the history of the northern political class that they will go to election, they will not support their own this time. If you watch, because we are on air, maybe I'll call you and then we'll discuss it better. But if you watch the present happening in the political terrain, Asiwaju has been able to prove to them that noise making is different from politicking. He has been able to prove it. And he has penetrated many of the cabals in the north. Recently again, Peter Obi has also penetrated many of the cabals in the north. If you check, for the first time, many northerners are rooting for a certain candidate more than ever before. It took the governors of APC, majority of the northern extraction, to say the ticket of APC will go to the south, and they will stand by it. In the last, I think it was October, last week of October, the 22 APC governors, they met in a meeting and took a decision to work for their party. November and December, a lot of northern guys were coming up to say they want Obi. And for the first time in Nigeria politics, I will see the Hausas, the Fulanis, or the Kanuris, the different tribes, moving with strength towards another candidate that is not from their zone, like they did to Peter Obi. For the first time, an Igbo candidate has never gotten that kind of acceptance in the north. From 1999 to date, Edo State has never welcomed the reception for a man that is not a PDP man in our history. The way they welcome Peter Obi in Edo State, the way Atiku was welcome in Edo State, the way Tinubu was welcome in Edo State. Let's tell ourselves the truth. None of the two other candidates equal the way Obi was welcome. None. Benin was shut down when Obi came. Benin was shut down. Yes, he is not my candidate. And for $1 million, I will never vote for Peter Obi. But he has come to change the narrative in the Nigerian politics. Even if he's not on ground in 2027, I will give it to him, to his party. They've changed the narrative. Now we have 3 political parties. If it is sustained, we'll be happy. But for 2023, sir, I can give it to you for free. Atiku will not win this election. I'll give you a point. From 1990 date, PDP has never lost the presidential election in Edo State. But we are now going to a future where for the first time, PDP may lose the presidential election in Edo State. For the first time, PDP may lose it to Edo State. My unit, I have never lost my unit. All of us put together, we've never lost our unit to another party except PDP. But I am saying it on international media here. If I vote for Atiku in 2023, February 25th, I will go to my father and ask him who is my father. So, if PDP has 10 million votes, Bob Manuel is out of it. And guess what? In my unit, majority of my friends and family members, they are the ones there. They love me. They respect me. And the way I love them and I demonstrate it, I will tell you, I will send the result of my unit to you. Atiku can never fly there. Atiku can never. As a matter of fact, if you want to vote, I will tell you, don't make the mistake of Atiku. A week to the election, I am going home to tell my people, nobody should make mistake for Atiku. Before now, my people used to fight at various units. We held meetings and told everyone, before politics came, we were brothers. Politics should not make us spill our blood. That is why when you come to Ward 6 in Escalated Central, we don't spill blood. We go there, we eat together, we drink together, everybody go and vote. When we know people are raising voice, hey, this election, my father is not contesting, your father is not contesting, it's for outsiders. Don't kill yourself. Let your brothers vote who they want and let them leave. And they collect money, they don't want to vote. Leave them, let them collect and leave. Let them vote their conscience. It's not your money. Atiku cannot win this presidential election. I will say that the winner of the election will be between Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Peter Obi. But like I said before, Peter Obi will come third. But that should not make the people in Labour Party give up. Rome was not built in one day. Rome was not built in one day. Now, the next president of Nigeria, whether he likes it or not, will perform. Why? Because whenever he wants to misbehave, he will remember that there are many more 1 million Peter Obi in Nigeria that will come from nowhere and begin to shake everywhere. So, for the 2020 presidential election, sir, it's not going to be what we used to think. Many times we say, if the South and the North meet in the election, the North will prevail. The North will prevail. Mega Comrade, let us go to 1999. When we had Olufalaye and Obasanjo, there were other Northern people who contested that election, though their party was not popular. Why did the North not root for them? Obasanjo won the election. 2003, Muhammadu Buhari came. Muhammadu Buhari was powerful in the North. He came against Olusegun Obasanjo. He lost that election. 2007, Muhammadu Buhari came again. Now we gave a Northern candidate. We won that election. 2011, he came for the third time. We won the election. In 2013, December 15, 2013, in the house of Professor Osubo, the former governor of Edo State, I led a team there in the night. And I told Professor, there is going to be a change in the political wind of Nigeria. That for the first time, there's going to be a breath that is different from the normal breath that we used to do. And he said, what is it? I said, PDP will lose election in 2015 to APC. He said, why? I said, APC will come with Buhari. He said, no, Buhari said he's resigning. I said, he won't resign. Buhari is the only ticket that the opposition has to walk into the presidency. And when the election came, the rest is story today. Buhari won, and he came. And I told Professor, I remember I told Professor, I said, APC will rule for 8 years. And if they don't rule 8 years, they will go another 12 to 16 years. And he said, why? I said, because PDP must learn her lesson in 8 years and return to power to help the people. But if PDP did not learn her lesson, when PDP is going to face the election that will exit Buhari from office, PDP will be faced with crisis. This statement was made 10 years ago. Let us say it was made 9 years, 1 month ago. Today, is PDP not in crisis? Everyone. And I remember before our primary, I said it. I said, if PDP goes to this election without crisis, they will win. But thank God that there was crisis. You know, if God wants to do his work, arrogance will come to the head of somebody and the person will misbehave. This was not how Atiku started. But God knows that if Atiku becomes the president of Nigeria, he will sink Nigeria. So he made him pompous, he made him very arrogant and broke. And so he misbehaved. And then today, we have the G5, and we have the southern bloc of the PDP saying no to everything they are doing. Mega comrade, let Nigerians go and sleep. Nobody can ring the 2023 general election. Go and cast your vote for your choice candidate. But don't forget, if you say you don't want a thief to come and disturb you in the house, if you vote for a thief, you will have no property to call your own. If you vote for a thief, you have sold our educational system. If you vote for Atiku, you have killed our agricultural sector. If you vote for Atiku, this is why you are seeing 300 naira per liter. It will come to 3,000 naira per liter. Don't make that mistake. Atiku is a destroyer and not a repairer. It's a destroyer and not a repairer. And I make bold to say that Atiku can never be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I am not taking permission to say it. I am saying it with all my heart. As a member of the People's Democratic Party and as a stakeholder, Atiku is a forgotten game. He is going to his political purgatory. I am escorting him there. You know, when you see somebody up to the gate, you can come back to the house. We will see him up and lock the gate against it. Then we will come back to the party. This one, we have decided. We are going to sync the party together. After the 2023 election, we come back and rebuild. Yes. Instead of the party to be united, for us to force a dangerous material upon the people of Nigeria, innocent Nigeria, will not make that mistake. APT can make their own mistake. Labour Party can make their own mistake. PDP, that lie, we die here. Nobody will vote for Atiku. Nobody.
That is my prayer.
None of them that have been shouting Atiku, Atiku, Atiku. Let me tell you, who you support is a reflection of who you are. If you want good thing, you will support good person. I am not a bad person. I cannot support a bad product. And that is why when I look those people that are shouting Atiku, 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 they are the same thing. And those senior sons, I mean multi-billionaires, you see the way they are running around, claiming Atiku, claiming this, claiming that, claiming that. They are not fighting for the good of Edo people. They are not fighting for the good of Nigeria. It's their own pocket. But how time flies, they have forgotten. God is the keeper of time. God is the owner of time. One day, the clock will tick. And then they will face the owner of their life. And he will ask them, what have you done? Or what did you do when you were in Nigeria? That is my submission, Mega Comrade. There is no cause for alarm. Atiku will never be president of Nigeria. He will never.
My prayer is for the way Atiku have destroyed Nigeria, for Atiku Satan to destroy Atiku. I will not pray any positive prayer for Atiku Abubakar, because Atiku Abubakar is the definition of a demon. He's an evil man. If Atiku is not an evil man, there was a common agreement between the Northerners and the Southerners. Yes. Says that if the Northern people rule for 8 years, they will hand over for fairness and equity and justice, for peace to reign in Nigeria. Atiku Abubakar is the only one who defied this common ground agreement.
Yes.
Atiku Abubakar created problem for Nigeria because of his greed. His ambition to become a Nigerian president, nobody knows the reason, but until now, because of Californium and gold. Atiku have been mining gold in the northern part of Nigeria for many years since Obasanjo regime. Obasanjo was a military. He was not an active. He's not, I don't know. He's a coward. Because Obasanjo, God give Obasanjo. Me, I'm not a fan of Obasanjo. God give Obasanjo. God give Obasanjo 2 times. He make him a head of state to fix Nigeria. Obasanjo failed. The money that was left with him, he started Ogun Farm. Obasanjo failed in Ogun Farm. You all remember that? Obasanjo farm never go nowhere. Then Obasanjo Operation he failed. Obasanjo betrayed Abiola. MKO Abiola. They removed him from prison. After Abacha, I don't know what they did to Abiola after the death of Abiola. Obasanjo betrayed his Yoruba man and become the head of state. For another 8 years, Obasanjo could not correct his error. Obasanjo have no moral value to tell any Nigeria what to do. Do you know Obasanjo's son is a major general in the army today? Or you don't know that?
Yes, sir.
Obasanjo is corrupt. Obasanjo are one of those people that damage, that destroy him and Atiku Abubakar. So me, I'm not a fan of Obasanjo. I will never be a fan of Obasanjo. So Obasanjo is the one that came out to tell us that Atiku Abubakar is an evil. That Atiku Abubakar, that no Nigerian should ever vote for him. That what is see Atiku Abubakar doing when he was the vice president, that if he allowed Atiku Abubakar to become president, God will not forgive him. When you see all those things, why didn't you solve the problem? A military general. Why? That is the question. So what we are now seeing now is that Atiku Abubakar become a problem to Nigerians. It's a problem. It's a problem. If Atiku Abubakar respected us the way the agreement was made, this presidential election would have been between Wike and Tinubu.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have been fighting. There will be no shouting on social media. Because we know, I always preach, don't condemn Tinubu, don't condemn Peter Obi. Before, when I was supporting Tinubu, I say, I never insult Peter Obi. But what Nnamdi Kanu said, I was bringing it out. Until when my fans like Shani King is here, when they started begging, I said, okay, fine. I have never wanted to come out and start campaigning against Tinubu. No. Because the Northern have ruled for 8 years. It is our time. My question, what is Atiku doing in this race if Atiku is not a problem? Go ahead, my brother.
Mega comment, thank you so much. You know, for me, if you check very, very well, I speak much against Atiku than every other one. If it was about money, I wanted to make money in the process, the way some of my other people used to do. I've been called to APC and promised millions. I declined. I am not in politics because I want to make money. I'm in politics because I want to contribute to the betterment of my society, starting from my home to the state to the nation. I take it step by step. Even in the Peter Obi team, I have been called from our brothers, both at home and in diaspora, that I should come and join the Obi movement. Many of them have even promised me heaven and earth. And I told them, no, I am not engaged in politics because I want to make money. I am a successful businessman in my own right. And I am contented with what I have. Very, very contented. I am not looking for shortcut to make billions or to make millions. I am taking one day at a time. If it was because I wanted to make money, a lot of persons have been decamping. While we are in PDP, many of our youths decamped to APC. Many decamped from APC to PDP. I have remained here. And they said that if you continue to speak against Atiku, you continue to speak against Obaseki, they will suspend me. I said, I am waiting for the person that has the guts to say, I want to suspend you. Then let me tell the person how we started PDP. Let me tell the person how I enlisted in PDP in 1998 as a very, very young boy. And how I have worked for PDP with every little thing I have. And how I have not gotten anything from PDP. And I am still loyal to the vision of the party. You cannot share a vision with me, then I see somebody who wants to destroy it, and then I will allow that person. No, that is not in my character. So, for a lot of persons have been calling and calling, it is not about money. It is not about material. For me,
I think we have a network difficulty. Okay, go ahead.
No politician can buy me the SUV I'm driving. Because when you buy me that SUV, you want to turn me to an errand boy. In 2016 election, 2015, Pastor Sageze Yamu, we had issues and we settled on my birthday. And he celebrated my birthday for me. On that very day, I lie not, God in heaven stands as my witness because Pastor Sageze Yamu is not here. Pastor Sagede offered to buy me a car. I declined. I told him no. He reported to my uncle. He said, I call your boy. I told him I want to buy a car. The boy said no. He said that is his way. And when my uncle asked him, I said, I love my freedom. If he buys me a car now, the next thing is, Bob, come and go to Ologbo. Bob, come and go to Igobazwa. Bob, come on. I am not a political errand boy to anybody. I came to politics on a vision. And the vision is to join hands with all well-meaning people to achieve a better society for our people. That has been my vision. So it was not about cars, it was not about money, it was not about materials. No, I know how to work to get those things. But when it comes to truth, I will speak the truth, not minding whose host is God. I was just on the phone with my pastor. We were just chatting now. And the pastor said, when I told him about Atiku, he said we should go for a lesser evil. And I sent a comment to him. I said, this person is the lesser evil. And he sent an emoji to me that, wow. I said, yes. And I said, I don't want to really analyze. Because if I want to analyze, I'll be able to go on again. I told you why I stopped speaking against His Excellency Peter Obi. Because one of my brother who stays in the diaspora, who loves Peter Obi so much, he begs me, he said, anytime you are talking against Peter Obi, he said, there is a way I used to feel. I said, okay, I wouldn't want you to be feeling bad. I will not discuss Peter Obi again. And you would not, mega comrade, that since then, I've not insulted him. I've not said anything against him. I always said in my own right, he's not qualified. But that is not qualified in my own right does not mean that the right of a mega comrade is not qualified. Does not mean in the right of other Nigerians is not qualified. If Peter Obi win the 2023 presidential election, he will get my support as a PDP man and as a Nigerian. I will not.
Okay, we're having a
technical and see how.
Go ahead.
And see how he goes with all of this. If Emilio can win, I will still support him as a PDP man and as a Nigerian.
Is Baba Asiwaju, please don't call him Biloko, please. I'm begging you. Baba Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, please.
If he wins, I'll still support him in that same duality. But if Atiku win, I will not support Atiku's government. The same way I'm doing to Godwin Obaseki is the same thing I will be doing to him. I cannot be a fool at my age. I know something is wrong and I want to go and support that thing. No. But I want to plead with Nigerians. Nobody should give us. You see, one of those crying for change. Today, my wife's PVC was bad, and during the registration, she went to register. Today, she took the pain of going to collect the PVC. Nigerians are not going out to collect their PVC. Many of them are shouting, obedient, Emilokon. They don't have PVC. Many of them shouting articulated. They don't have PVC. So how do you want to cause a change that you believe in? I asked somebody again today, before I went out, before I came home and went out, I asked somebody, I said, will you take the pain to travel to your community to go and vote for your choice candidate? He said, my place is far. I said, you don't have transport, I'll give you. He said, no be transport. I'll not be waste my time to go vote. These are the people that are telling you they expect a change. So it would not therefore mean that if I am in government, I will make it a compulsory task that if you don't go out to vote on the day of election, you will have a punishment. Once that thing is made,
authoritative government.
Yes, we need people to come out. Mega comment. If people are coming out, how many people can you buy? Imagine. Okay, let me give you the point. Among those that are rich, 70% of the rich don't come to vote. It is the poor that determine the vote. But when we have rich people coming out to vote, if mega comment come out to vote and you know the right candidate, tell my people, because you're influential in your unit, my people, this is the right candidate. You give them the reason why you think is the right candidate. Another person come and your reason beats that person. People will queue behind you to vote for that candidate. Many of these big class are not coming out. They stay at home. Go to Lekki on the day of election. You will see people sitting at home. Go to Ikoyi, you will see them sitting at home. Some of them will even be doing a pool party. Some of them will just stay in an excluded environment and then begin to do party, begin to do all sorts of things. It is the masses, the poorest of the poor, that have limited information about candidates and their character that goes out to vote. And they make this thing through the structures of the parties that be. Maybe in Yoruba land, one Bale is somewhere who benefits much from Miloko or much from Obi. Tell them, all right, they will follow that person to go and vote because tomorrow he will sell land and buy the charge card for them. Or maybe you go to my own community, one chief who is very close to my uncle, His Royal Highness, or they made money and they dress, and then they said this is the place they are going. People will just flock after them like sheep, and then still go to the polling unit. Or they'll say, oh, this is the reigning politician. He said this is where we are going to. Not knowing that these persons are fighting for their singular interest, not for the interest of all. So these are the pain. And those of us that are watching me, watching us online, and I know a lot of you have influence in your home. If you are not going for this election, the only way you can do is pick your phone, begin to educate your people. Tell them who you think your preferred candidate is. Give them a reason, and they will share it. Mega Comrade, I have told my people my preferred candidate for House of Assembly, for House of Reps, and for Senate. And I told them presidency, we are blank. That when I come, I will tell them we are voting for president. Do you know that if I speak to you, my people are already going about with that message? Oh, our leader said this is the person for House of Assembly. And somebody called me and said, yes. And Mega Comrade, if I shock you, you will not believe. If I shock you about the House of Assembly candidate, you will be surprised. If I tell you about the reps, you'll be surprised. Yes, the Senate is my brother. He's going there. Whether he wins, I'm with him. He loses, I'm with him. He declared the winner, I am with him.
Comrade Adamali Oshomole is the next senator for a donut.
No, Mega Comrade, let me not discuss Ali Oshomole here. Oshomole may not be in the Senate. If justice prevails, he will not be there. But I don't want to speak about him.
Let's play the audio of Atiku Abubakar Aide. I want people to hear it.
Okay,
the breaking news is that yesterday Atiku Abubakar, information reached us that Satan of Atiku Abubakar have given him a heart failure. So Dubai could not be able to solve the problem. They now fly him. Imagine if he was a president. So Nigeria will be in coma. So they now fly him to UK. As we are speaking now, Atiku Abubakar is in UK. Nobody knows he's in an intensive care unit, ICU. So
and that was why Dokpesi went there. Dokpesi went there, and on his way to that place, he was arrested and released this morning.
God bless you. As Dokpesi went there, he was arrested by the UK. But with Dokpesi influence and order, they release him now on bail. So nobody know the charges, the reason why Dokpesi was arrested. Maybe money laundering was involved. No one knows, because Atiku Abubakar is in London ICU, intensive care unit. There this morning, as we were waking up, Atiku former aide now on leash. Who let the dogs out? Woo, 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 woo.
Mega Comrade, please, before you play that clip, now you watch. He was in Dubai and was flown to UK for emergency section. That was a man that was the vice president of this nation for 8 years, could not advise his boss to build an ultra-modern hospital, a world standard hospital, where his likes and other criminals, former criminals and civic criminals can be treated. And such a person is now telling Nigerians, I want to revamp the health sector, but he's running to UK to have his life saved. Nigerians, please think. Okay. Nigerians, think.
Let me educate Chris Money. Chris Money, I saw what you wrote there. This is the information the gullible articulate people are taking. Let me educate you. Chris Money, I don't know your age. I know I'm older than you. I left Nigeria in 1993. Minus from 1993 to date, how many years is that? 29 years. Minus it out of your age. This is why you people have deceived Nigeria. Who the heck is Atiku Abubakar? Who is Atiku Abubakar? For G8 government, there's nothing like G8 government. That is where you need to be educated, you yourself. I don't think you went to school. There's nothing like G8 government. That is number one. Number two, there is nobody called G8 administration.
There is no way United Kingdom, UK government will invite who is Atiku for UK government to invite?
When he was vice president, did they invite him? Did they invite him?
Let me explain. Atiku Abubakar is working on a keg of a gunpowder in UK and America. Because every slight mistake he make, he will be picked up and jailed. Atiku Abubakar have involved in many corrupt cases in America here. Jefferson, Congressman Jefferson, my friend, Officer Hunter, a former United States military police who happens to work with me in Texas Department of Criminal Justice in state jail, is one of the Federal Bureau of Prison that is guarding Jefferson right here in Segovia, not even up to 50 miles from where I stay right here, not even 30 miles. Jefferson is languishing in jail. The case that connect Atiku Abubakar, you remember about the freezer money, how they freeze dollar. Don't tell me anything about Atiku Abubakar having a meeting with government. What government? Even Namibia government will not call Atiku Abubakar.
He should clear himself of Alipotin scandal, the biggest scandal. Alipotin scandal should free himself.
How dare you? Atiku media will put out statement. He's having a meeting with UK. Who the heck is Atiku Abubakar to have a meeting with the UK? Is he representing Nigeria? What government Atiku Abubakar?
They should bring pictures and videos.
No need for picture and video. They will not. No government will align with any presidential or non-governmental person for any meeting. Meeting for what? Is Atiku running a charity organization? What meeting? You can fool your people. You cannot fool me. What do you mean? Atiku a criminal, a notorious criminal. Mr. Generator. I beg Moko play the audio. We are talking. Let me tell you, Baba Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is better than Atiku and Obasanjo 1 million times. Let's go. Hold on, let me connect it. Let's go. We're going to play it. Article 8 came out, and they have threatened that if they dare him, the information they have, we want him to say it. We want him to bring everything out.
My name is Michael Atinubu, former media aide and facilitator to Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. I'm here to issue a very firm note of warning to his spokespersons. I was there before some of you, and I'm more competent than most of you. This series is a battle for the redemption of the soul of Nigeria. It's nothing personal. And this is why, out of respect for the cordial relationship I used to have with His Excellency, I am holding and will continue to hold back evidences that are capable of tearing the very fabric of this nation. Things that the Waziri himself has said, plans that he has had that will be detrimental to the well-being of Nigerians. I'll hold back most of these things and only speak to Nigerians about the things that can guide them, help them understand why they should not vote for Atiku for president of Nigeria. If any one of you, however, comes at me, defames my character, then there will be the greatest condition of evidence Nigeria has ever witnessed since 1960. Of course, I know that the attempt will be made on my life. You can kill me, it's all good, but Nigeria is more important than one person, than this individual. And this is why my lawyers have been well briefed. In the event of my death, if anything touches a strand of hair on my body, then my lawyers will unleash everything in my arsenal. Do not aggravate issues for Atiku by aggravating me. I have thought about this long and hard before I decided to speak up. I've been silent for a long time, but I have children. You have families that will be affected if you make the wrong choice in 2023. In all good conscience, I will not sit back and let this happen without speaking about what I know. I will once again say to Nigerians that as you watch and listen to the sequels to this first episode, make decisions that will be good for you, your family, and the future of this country. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar is not that person to vote for. And I say this because I know it. Thank you.
Okay. You all heard him. That is Atiku Abubakar, former aide. You all heard him. My question now, are Nigerians going to listen? How do we open some of their head and put sense into their head for them not to even think of Atiku Abubakar? That is the question for another day. So that being said, brothers and sisters, I am going to acknowledge those that are present here today. For those of you, it have been a battle between the cabal and myself. This video was censored. We'll be struggling since, you know. So I want everyone that are here now to go ahead and share this video. Please share this video until it gets to Atiku Abubakar. And I want everyone to like this video. You know, invite your friends to watch it. I want you to tell me where you are watching from. Let me acknowledge your presence before we end this program. Shani King, Nigeria na president. Abi, no president is for Peter. Oh, okay. I don't understand what you write, Shani King. Go ahead. First of all, let me see who is the first man that have shared this video. If you know you have shared this video, give me a thumbs up. If you are watching from Facebook and you know you share this video, just give me a thumbs up. We have Eze Wale watching from Germany. Have you shared the video? We have John watching from Nigeria. John, have you shared this video? Yes or no? Just be honest. You know. We have what is it? I can't see this really go. Edwin watching from France. We have Peter watching from Italy. Okay, you have shared this video. God bless you. So I need everyone to share this video. My prayer is for Atiku Abubakar. Never. We don't want Atiku Abubakar. Atiku Abubakar is a problem to Nigeria. So that we will know that we will not choose between Peter Obi and Baba Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That is how it's supposed to be. God bless you all. If you don't like what I said, please forgive me. It's not easy. I see Jerry watching from Spain. I acknowledge your presence. So I'm going to start heading for work. I'm going to get ready and head for work. I see you all tomorrow. Okay, he said Peter Obi is the next president of Nigeria. Okay, now I see what you write. He said Peter Obi is the next president of Nigeria. So if you know you want Peter Obi to be the president of Nigeria, you share this video. You share it. You see? You share it. That is okay. I see. I acknowledge your presence, J.C. William talk show. Thank you so much. I appreciate your sharing. That is J.C. Williams show. You want to know more about Edo people? If you want to know more about terrorists, about La Topo Baze, go to J.C. Williams talk show. Go there and see the way she's giving it to him. Woto. The breaking news, Jason. The guy that hung himself in New Jersey. We are hearing information that he bought. They said that he bought the land from terrorists Abatobaze. That's what we are hearing now. Somebody has said it. We are hearing that guy that commits suicide allegedly purchased that land from terrorist Abatobaze. So we are hearing that. So he need to come out and tell us what he know about that guy that commits suicide. So Shani King, I acknowledge your presence. God bless you. Peter Obi, strong supporter. Shani King, I never see Peter Obi. I never see Peter Obi. I tell you now. Nobody don't invite me, say, come, make you come see Peter Obi. If Tinubu people invite me tomorrow, Shani King, I go go. I they tell you now, I go because I never see Peter Obi till tomorrow. Till tomorrow. Not be waiting on I promise me. Now only Atiku Abubakar no one say at all. And whoever Wike endorse, now there be my bus stop. And we are hearing now he's going to endorse Peter Obi. So make Peter Obi work hard. If na Tinubu he go endorse, I don't come. So that is it. I have made my own clear. I'm waiting for Shani King to respond to me before I leave. You see, Anna, they hold on. You say, Pa, any news about the people they kidnap on the train? They do. What you want to ask me for? I don't tell you now, say Fula and AS may they come. Say they go, they are kidnapping, no go stop. I tell you now. I tell you now. Huh? I tell you now, say Fula and AS may they come. So, my brother, I don't do my own part. May they call government. I know the government. I never do councillor. I not do chairman. I not do local government chairman. I not do anything. Yeah. Yeah, Jesse, we are going to, that is why we are calling on terrorists, Abatobaze, to come out and tell us if Nahim actually sold that land to that boy that commits suicide. We want to know. God bless you all. I love you all. I gotta go. I love you all. Shani King, you are a good writer. You know me, Shani King. You know me, he said, Obi, we see you first. You know, I love you. I love you more. I love you more. I hope anybody when you see me first. Otega. I dey laugh. Anybody when you first see me, that man go support to. Right now, I'm supporting Peter Obi. My number one is Peter Obi. Number two, I see why you bother me to do. I dey fear Shetima. I dey fear Shetima where. I dey fear him because I dey fear him. So that is it. I gotta go. Bye, yo. Oh, carry me, they go.